With the points for the canned food drive, water, air has 102 points, water has 114, fire has 91, and earth has 141 points. We will now hear from Patty Sports Show.
Yeah, that's right. It's Tuesday again, Patty Ball Game, and here we go with episode number, a lot of them, on the longest running sports show ever in elementary school history, where you boys and girls can learn plenty of life lessons about your life through sports.
Yeah.
So Teddy Ball Game drops some knowledge on us. While Deluchin NHL hockey news, the Washington Capitals defeated the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-3. Alexander Ovechkin scored one of those goals. The 827th of his career. Capitals are off to a pretty good start to this season, winning 9 of their first 15 games.
827 goals. That's a star right there. But you can't do it alone. That's coming up.
I wonder if we'll get to 827 show.
I feel like we're past it.
We might be. Deluchin NFL football action. The Washington Commanders got stomped by the New York Giants 31-19 and dropped to 4-7 on the season. Commanders were unable to stop Saquon Barkley, who gained 140 yards and scored 2 touchdowns.
I just feel with the Commanders, there's always something lacking in the team. That's what one of my messages I'm going to send here in a little bit, which is everybody plays a part, not just about any one player or coach. You have to come together and play as a team because that's when you're best. You know, like 1 week quarterback plays well, the next week the defense plays well, the next week something else happens, and they just can't get it all together as a team, and that's why they lose.
And last night, in a rematch of Super Bowl 57, the Philadelphia Eagles soared past the Kansas City Chiefs, winning 21-17. After a rough first half, quarterback Jalen Hurts scored 2 rushing touchdowns in the second half to lead the Eagles to the victory. The Chiefs had chances to win in the final minutes, but a few drop passes cost them dearly, allowing the Eagles to avenge their Super Bowl loss.
And I think that's the exact opposite, Teddy Ball Game. They played together as a team. When the offense wasn't doing well, the defense stepped up to hold the Chiefs, and then vice versa. When they were Chiefs were scoring points, the offense, the Eagles stepped up. It's all about being a team, boys and girls.
And in fantasy football news, this week's winners include Mr. Gilbert, Kate's official team, Mrs. Kerbaugh, Mrs. Luchin, the Luch, Mrs. Truitt, Miss Spear, and Starlin. And we have a new leader at the top of the standings. It is the Luch.
I'm catching a smell, Teddy Ball Game. I don't know if it's the upcoming Thanksgiving meal or if it's the upcoming break, but I'm catching. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, it's the trophy, and it happens to be sitting really close to me. So I'm catching the smell. I'm starting to catch the thrill of victory coming down here in the final stretches. And there's an example, boys and girls, where this is not a team. We all play individually, but yeah, man, it should be fun through the end. Walks away to the trophy.
But we are playing as teams because we're having fun together.
That is very true. We're learning how to win, learning how to lose, learning how to have fun with each other. So you're very right. And that does help to bring us together as a team when you do it the right way. Great point, Teddy Ball Game. And speaking of team, once again, we talked about this. I talked about this often last week leading up to Teamwork Challenge, which hopefully every one of you participated in some way in your classrooms.
My fault.
There it is. Yeah. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, there is no I in team, right? We spell team, T-E-A-M. There's no I. What does that mean? That means it's not about you. It's not about the individual person. It's about how everybody comes together as a team. And it's similar to our motto. Together, that word is in there for a very specific reason. Only together are we Patty strong. Things are hard. Games, football, sports is hard. School can be hard. There's so many different things that are hard. But when you are a team and work as a team, you can accomplish anything. And you only help each other get better by doing that. And so just this past weekend, our Patty Robotics team competed in a competition. And they were celebrating this morning. And I stopped by and I asked them, could you have done this? Learned robotics and learned how to do all the skills that are involved in the presentations and the challenges. Could you have done it by themselves or by yourself? And they all said no. You need to be able to do it together. You learn from each other, you support each other, sometimes you challenge each other. And that's the key. So robotics team out there, I know we didn't bring home a trophy this time, but I think you learned a lot about coming together as a team and also about robotics, the science behind it and the challenges behind it. So we are proud and thank you for representing Patty in the way that you did, because one thing I heard that you guys did across the entire day was be respectful, be kind, and well-spoken. And that means way more than any kind of winning of a trophy, because you left there solid people and setting a good example for everybody else. So congratulations. Boys and girls, I have one more quick message for you. Lost and found. It's a disaster, guys. Here's what I need you to understand. You need to learn how to be responsible for your things. You come to school with clothing on your body, jackets on your body, hats on your body, school lunch boxes, holding on to them in your hands or in your backpack. That is your responsibility. So here's the problem: when you don't buy something, you don't know how to appreciate it. So you need to learn how to do that. So if you have something in that lost and found, you need to get it, and it needs to not get back there again. You need to be responsible for it. In about 2 weeks, we are donating all those clothing, jackets, everything to families in need in another school. Think about that. That's pretty ridiculous that we're going to give it to another school who actually wants it while you guys leave it behind. So be responsible for your things. That's just a part of life, and that's just what you guys need to learn how to do. And again, pick the things up if you have some things in there. So that's it, boys and girls. Go work as a team. Go have a fantastic break. Show your appreciation for your family, all the people who take care of you, including your teachers who are here today, ready to help you, support you, and teach you. And never forget, together we are.